Today, this one is called Losing Your Mind. Today, this one is called Losing Your Mind. There's a lot of ways to lose your mind. But today, I'm going to talk about the framework that we in today. You probably heard ever since you've been a little kid, you probably heard the phrase, never stop learning. You never stop learning. And you hear even elderly adults say that. Never stop learning, never stop learning. But we in a new age today. We in the age of the internet. And in the age of the internet, we have more access to more information at the same time than we've ever had in human history. Okay? And see, here's the thing. A lot of people don't know how to navigate this. As a whole, we don't know how to navigate this because we don't even see all the effects of what it's doing to us yet. Okay? Here in 2024. Okay? But check this out. Okay? Eventually, it's gonna come a time where you have to look at information like food, even good information. You see, when information was not as readily available to everybody, you could afford to have a mindset where you always looking to take in good information because it took more legwork to get good information. You had to actually go to libraries. You had to actually pick up books and read it and pick up articles and look at newspapers and so on and so forth to ingest that information. And the process of doing that sort of gave you a little bit of character along the way because it took some real work to be able to get the information. Now you can just Google everything. But here's what's happening to everybody. What's happening to everybody is people have become, because they rely on being able to look up the information all the time, they become more and more incompetent as a whole. People have become more and more incompetent. People don't remember things that they're supposed to remember because they know they can Google the answer whenever they want to. So check this out. Check this out. It gets even deeper than this. It gets even deeper than this. Another thing you're gonna realize, you're gonna discover, is that on top of information, it's not just information itself, but narrative that you gotta watch out for. And narrative and presentation has a more powerful effect on people than actually truth and information itself. See, check this out. A lot of people, they will hate somebody simply because of their presentation and the narrative that's around them. They haven't verified the facts. They haven't cross-referenced anything. They'll just hate somebody just because they don't fit the normal narrative. But yet somebody can be detestable and evil, and if they fit the narrative, they'll excuse everything they do and believe everything they say coming out their mouth and trust them as an expert. But see, here's the problem. You get a situation where people are not able to think for themselves, dissect the facts, and get to what is true and sift beyond the fiction. Okay, so check this out. I was doing a little experiment today. I was looking at something that might be a hypothetical. You know, I was thinking to myself, you know, the way people are right now, if somebody had a good presentation, somebody can convince people to eat poop. Okay, somebody could convince somebody to eat poop if they had the right presentation. Lo and behold, I start typing in YouTube, and a video comes up, and it has over 100,000 views, hundreds of thousands of views, thousands of likes, and it's an 11-minute video telling you why you should eat poop, and they absolutely serious. It's not sarcasm. It's not anything like that. It's not a joke. Okay, it's not satire. Somebody is actually taking 11 minutes to convince people to eat poop, and people are buying into it. And so this what this should tell you. This what this should tell you. It should tell you that you need to watch what you take into your mind, because if you're not careful, you will lose the mind that you have taking in all this information. You got people over here telling you only eat vegetables. You got people over here telling you you should only eat meat. Everybody got facts on both sides. You got to be careful what you take in. And when you take in good information, cross-reference it to other information, but don't just take in information just to take in information. There's so much information out here. You can learn how to be a brain surgeon on YouTube. You can learn how to be a physicist, learn how to build rockets. You can learn how to do all these things. But at the end of the day, when you take in all this information, you're going to forget something that you need to know for your own purpose in your own life. And that's what you need to be focused on. Is the information relevant to you and where you're going in your pathway? Because if you don't figure that out, all this information on the internet out here, you're going to lose your mind along the way. That's my message on the day. Y'all take care. Guard your thoughts.